major collapse in the market coming. Why around the beginning of the year? Let me read this one more time. The brand new Banking for All bill becomes law, and they're on January 1, and potentially all U.S. citizens may end up with a digital dollar wallet at the Federal Reserve. That's what it calls for, and that all banks must offer these wallets legally segregated from their operations. And COVID funds are going to be sent out this way, and this may be hurt banking. Banks may be hurt by this whole thing. So basically what they're saying is this: there's a new banking law coming into effect January 1. It's going to require digital dollar wallets at the Federal Reserve. And so that could be a reason why you may see Bitcoin fall. Why? Because this would be a real competition to Bitcoin.
It's DLT up in the streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain. 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 What is going on, Blockchain Monkeys? Eagle here, and I'd like to thank you for coming to my jungle. Now, first of all, I am no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I a professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we got to get into Ripple and XRP. As you can see, if you've missed what is going down. But before we get into the juicy news, because you got OCC Brooksy coming back with some more action, let's go over a few tweets. We have Steven from the Bull Dia saying a sign that a humongous wave is coming. You better believe it, folks. You better believe it. Check this out from Panos. By banks, you mean the top 5 to 10 financial institutions out of the thousands that make money from all the others. Now, take a look at this quote, as it has extreme significance to what is happening. They're making a lot of money from other banks. We talk to banks, and 99.9% of them want Ripple to be successful because they're sick of paying these guys. So you got all these banks paying these, enormous fees or what have you to these 5, 6, 7 major banks. So this is one of the other reasons why I see Ripple just totally blowing it out the park. You know what I mean? Come on back here. Slide on down as we march. Crypto Mama, XRP is probably the most loved and most hated project on the market. It's going to be hilarious watching XRP make BTC and altcoin. What a bold statement there. That remains to be seen. And Ripple, we're going to get into this. They bring in Sandie Oconnor? Are you even ready for that, folks? Now let's jump into a daily huddle. We have Ripple plans to leverage payments platforms in XRP Ledger for delivery of central bank digital currencies. Now, this is something we spoke about for a long time in the XRP community. As you can see it coming to fruition, it's just a matter of time. It just seems so convenient that all these things are coming into place at one time during a pandemic. You know what I mean? Ripple is actively planning on offering central banks a tool set that will enable them to implement various forms of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. According to Ross Edwards, the company's global head of client solutions, in a recent Ripple presentation, Edward highlights the company's suite of cross-border payment products and enterprise solutions for financial institutions. And he says the company plans to take those developments into the public sector world. Isn't it just convenient how they have all these things in place? Now let's get over here to Brooksy. Come on, folks. Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, new broker deposits rule promotes bank fintech partnerships. Acting Comptroller of Currency Brian P. Brooks today issued the following statement with his vote to support the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation's FDIC new broker deposits rule. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? The rule regarding broker deposits approved today by the FDIC board helps modernize the concept of broker deposits in ways that give consumers more choices and control over their financial decisions and promote innovation between commercial banks and the financial technology industry. Now, I want to come on down here to just so you can see how these rules are laid out conveniently. Okay, the new rule makes three basic improvements over the previous status quo. First, fintechs that partner exclusively with a single bank deposit platform are not considered broker deposit arrangements under the rule. Only arrangements where a broker has discretion to place deposits at any of the multiple banks would trigger deposit broker regulations. So what you're saying to me is that if they stick with just one, they wouldn't be susceptible to all these broker regulations. How convenient, because if you're messing with a company such as Ripple, you're only going to need one. I understand what you're doing, the backdoor matrix that's taken place, but you know what? Us blockchain monkeys are right here, okay? Second, companies that simply facilitate consumers deposits into a bank via a more convenient interface and never take possession of the consumer's funds will no longer be deemed broker deposit arrangements. Third, companies that accept deposit as part of a suite of services focused on consumer lending will not be considered deposit brokers under the new rule's primary purpose exception. Are you ready, folks? Do you see what they're doing? They're putting out the red carpet for you. Make sure you have your astronaut suit on and that the bottoms of your feet are clean because we are headed to a rocket ship that's out of this world. Okay, sorry about that. Now, if we can please stop by Sandie's. If you haven't seen this, take a look at this, folks. Let's dig into this. It's only 2 minutes. Ripple adds Sandie Oconnor to the board of directors. Now, I did a little snooping, just to see, how official and what is going on with this Sandie Oconnor that everybody's going crazy on Twitter about. FDIC.gov, Sandie Oconnor is recognized financial industry expert and thought leader with a career spanning more than 30 years. She has deep capital markets, balance sheet, and risk management expertise, and as well as global business building experience. Oconnor recently retired as the Chief Regulatory Affairs Officer for J.P. Morgan Chase, where she set the firm's comprehensive regulatory strategy and led engagement with G20. Oh my goodness. Regulations and policy makers regarding evolving regulations. Prior to this role, Oconnor held several senior leadership positions at the firm, including global treasurer and head of prime services. Oconnor served on multiple firm-wide governance committees, including risk, capital, and resolution and recovery. She was a member of the firm's executive committee and chair of the J.P. Morgan Chase Foundation Investment Committee. Need I say more? I don't think I have to read it anymore. Come on back. Now, just dig into this. Are you understanding what is happening here? You are a part of history. Oh my, I can't even take it. Today, Ripple is thrilled to announce that Sandie Oconnor is joining the board of directors. Oconnor has over 30 years of leadership experience with a deep background in finance. Now, come on down here, folks. I just need to reiterate this one more time. Oconnor recently retired as the Chief Affairs Officer for J.P. Morgan Chase, where she set the firm's comprehensive regulatory strategy and led engagement with G20 regulators and policymakers regarding evolving regulation. What do you think she's going to do for Ripple? Prior to this role, Oconnor held several senior leadership positions at the firm, including global treasurer and head of prime services, and served on a multiple firm-wide governance committee, including risk and capital. Oconnor joined J.P. Morgan in 1988. Some of you weren't even born. And over a 30-year career, held positions of increasing responsibility within the company's investment bank and corporations divisions. Now, ladies, gentlemen, it is a pleasure to get on this rocket ship with you. This day-to-day price fluctuation, I hardly ever look at price, to tell you the truth. I seriously don't. And I'm thankful for the experiences I've had to lead me to this point because of the foundational research I've received. All I'm doing is simply getting excited about the truth that's been given to me. That's all I'm doing. And it's beautiful to be able to get on this rocket ship with you. I just want to let you guys know that before we moon. Okay? You don't have to worry about the bananas because I'll have a whole rack of them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.